Hello dear friends, this is Unit 74. We will learn some more uses of the article, different articles the. In the title you can see school and the school. So definitely we are going to learn where to use the with some certain nouns and where not to use the with some certain nouns. To understand this, there are two example situations given here. In the first example situation, it is said, Ellie is 10 years old. Every day she goes to school. She is at school now. School starts at 9 and finishes at 3. See, what I am telling you, कि एली 10 साल की है, हर दिन वो स्कूल जाती है, ठीक है, वो अभी स्कूल में है और स्कूल यहाँ पे देखिए goes to school, at school and school starts. We have not used any article with school because we are talking about Ellie and Ellie's student. When we talk about school for its main purpose, for learning teaching, then definitely we don't use any articles with that. But in the second situation, what happens? Ellie's mother wants to speak to her daughter's teacher. So she has gone to the school. She is at the school. Okay? Ellie's mother is not a student. She is not at school. She doesn't go to school. She is at the school. She goes to the school. She has gone to the school. Okay? So Ellie's school is here a specific building. And in the first example situation, Ellie's school is not just a building, it is a place to learn. So whenever we want to say as a place to learn, we don't use school with any article. And in that situation, generally we use school. We talk about anybody, any students being at school or going to school. In the same way, when it comes to talk about prison, hospital, university, jail, college, church, we also don't use the when we are thinking of the general idea of these places and what they are used for. For example, Ken's brother is in prison for robbery. Means as a punishment he is there. So that is the general idea of being in prison. To get the punishment, right? For any wrongdoing. Okay. Ken went to the prison to visit his brother. Now, here we are talking about prison as a building only. So the prison. But in the first example, Ken's brother is in prison because he is getting the punishment. And we are not talking about any specific prison. Joe had an accident last week. Joe had an accident last week. He was taken to hospital. He is still in hospital now. Means he was taken to hospital means what? As a patient? He is in hospital for what? As a patient? But Jane has gone to the hospital to visit Joe, not as a patient. Jane is just a visitor. She is at the hospital now, not as a patient, as a visitor only. So the hospital is correct. Okay. When I leave school, I plan to go to university, go to college. When I go to school or university or college after finishing our school, then we go there as a student, obviously. So no articles will be used. Let's consider the next example. I went to the university to meet Professor Thomas. What it means? It means I have gone there as a visitor to that building, not as a student. So the is used. See, Sally's father goes to church every Sunday. Means if Sally's father goes to church every Sunday, he goes there and takes part in any religious services. He takes part in the prayer, mass. Got it? Now just consider the second example. Some workmen went to the church to repair the roof. Not for any religious service, okay? So the church is correct. But in the first example, when we talk about church for a religious service, then we don't use any article. Okay? But when we talk about the station, the cinema, the theater, the opera, the office, we always use the go to the station, go to the cinema, go to the theater, go to the opera, go to the market. We always use the. Let us consider this situation. Go to bed and be in bed. We don't use the ever. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Do you ever have breakfast in bed? मतलब सोए सोए. Go to bed. सोने जाना. We don't use articles. But if I say I sat down on the bed, then the will be used. Here bed is a specific piece of furniture. We are not talking about its main purpose or general thing. But go to work, be at work, start work, finish work, we always use. Okay? Work without article. In the same way, we always use go home, come home, arrive home, get home, be at home without article. We say go to sea, be at sea, when the meaning is go be on a voyage. But when we say near the sea, then we are not talking about any voyage, samudri yatra. So we will use the, it can be dangerous to swim in the sea. Solve the exercise 74. Take help from me anytime in case of any confusion or doubt. Thank you.